Lovely ladies, gorgeous gents, and crazy kids. Today I'm doing a more laid back video. I want to feel like I'm having a conversation with you all. So this video is basically going to be about making friends in college, making associates, building a relationship with your roommate, all of that. I'm going to try not to ramble too much. I don't want to have to edit this video, so we'll see how this goes. But first I do want to say that a lot of you have to understand that going from elementary school to middle school to high school, if you stay in the same district for any time, you're basically going up and upgrading to a different school and different grade with the same people that you've been going to school with. So these people know you, they know your background, they know your story, they know your family, they typically know everything about you. So in high school and middle school, and there's more of a pressure to be what people expect you to be. In college, that's definitely not the case. In college, especially if you're going far enough away from home, I'm an hour away from home and I don't see anybody that I know from high school. I see like a couple people and that's it. But it gives you that opportunity to find yourself, who you really are, and redefine who you want people to see you as, what you want people to see you as. You may not have had the best reputation in high school. You might have been the one that people talked about, or the one that slept around, or the one that just had any type of bad reputation. Maybe the person that wasn't necessarily the most popular, you know. Any type of reputation that maybe you weren't proud of, or any person that you didn't really want to be. You have the chance to completely erase that because you're starting fresh. You can be whoever you want to be. You can go from the most shy person to being the most outgoing. So you really get to decide what people see you as in college. So I really encourage you all to take that as take the opportunity for what it is and redefine who you are. If you weren't happy with who you are before, then try things that are different. I know when I came into college, I was really shy, really quiet, just like I had been all throughout school, but I found that I've become so much more of an outgoing person. I'm not shy to talk and start conversation now, just because I pushed myself to be that way when I got in college, because I didn't want to just be this shy girl, you know? So first of all, as a freshman, most people don't know anybody. You might see a couple people that you know, which is fine. You can hang out with them, but I really encourage you to step out the box and try to get to know people that you don't know. If you go to the dining hall and you don't know anybody and you see a table with somebody that looks friendly, go up to them and ask them, you know, hey, can I sit with you? Introduce yourself. The basic conversation that you have with anybody that you meet on campus is, what's your name? What year are you in school, and what's your major? Take the conversation anywhere you want to go. And it really helps because for those people that don't really know how to start conversation, that's the standard way that most people start conversation when they don't know you. So that's a tip for all of you. If you see someone on campus and you're out, like at the dining hall, for example, again, or you're even just in passing in a hall, make sure you acknowledge that person, because that person can become one of your future friends. I know a lot of the people that I have classes with are a lot of the same people that I converse with on campus. They're the same people that if I'm randomly in the dining hall by myself, or at lunch or whatever, or even out sometimes and I'm by myself, those are the people that approach me, sit down with me, eat lunch with me, because in class we've built that relationship where we say, hey, how are you doing, how'd you do on this homework assignment? In passing, we give each other a smile and a hi, how are you, and type of thing. When we greet each other, and you want to build that relationship with your classmates, because if you don't find any friends randomly on campus, you're going to see the same people in class every single day. A few tips with your roommate and also associates that you make on campus. For more of your roommate, I feel like you should invite your roommate. Like if you're going to dinner and they're not going, or they haven't gone yet, ask them, hey, you want to have dinner with me? Or ask them later in the day, do they want to have dinner with you, or something like that, if they don't have any other plans. Or if you're going out somewhere with your friends, even if they don't know them, even if you don't know if they'll have a fun time, say, hey, would you like to join us? Me and my friends are going here and here. A lot of the times the person might say no, but I feel like it's still polite to offer. And like me, I know when my roommate offered for me to join her, I was still really shy and everything, so I would tell her no even if I really wanted to. But eventually one day I finally said yes, and then it became a more regular thing. And I feel like some people just have to get past that barrier of that that point where it says, oh, I want to, but I don't really want to. Not everybody has that problem, but for the more shy people like me, I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying. But yeah, I think it's always nice to ask, even if it's something simple. I think it's nice to invite them, because that helps build that relationship with each other, and it helps you find a way to spend quality time together. Now, I know that all of you won't have roommates that even like you, so that won't work, but then you probably won't have to worry about making friends with them anyway. Now, people on campus, if you have like a classmate or something, and you're like, I would just bring it up like, hey, I'm having lunch after this. Do you have class after? Do you have anything to do after? Because that's how I made a lot of friends, just sitting down at lunch or dinner with them or something like that after class, like grabbing a snack. And then it just became a more regular thing that we would do every single day. And then I just started having lunch and dinner with the same people and stuff like that. And then, yeah, that's just how it worked out. If you are in class and you're having trouble with something and you have somebody that you talk to or don't even talk to that much, you can ask them to have like a little study session with you at the library, because that helps you get out of the classroom environment and on the campus somewhere where you can be around other people and also be around each other and speak more openly about stuff than you can in like a classroom setting. I know when me and my friends met each other, we were on the associate level. We didn't consider ourselves each other like friends yet, I don't think, but we were still, you know, nice associates. Some of us were friends and others weren't. But even when it was the people that I wasn't necessarily friends with, like if I was going to Walmart or something like that, if I had their number or if I had somebody else's number, I would be like, hey, I'm going to Walmart, you want to go with me? And if you have so-and-so's number, can you invite her too? Like, does she need anything? And that's just how it happens, you know? You just, I don't know, I feel like you just need to try to, you don't have to go out and party with all kinds of people. You don't have to do all that a lot of people think. You don't have to go to all these social events that a lot of people try to go to. Sometimes it's just meeting somebody through a friend of a friend, doing stuff, getting out on campus, that type of thing. Even if you don't really necessarily have anything to say to your classmates, I would still encourage you to say something like, what'd you get on problem so-and-so, or how did you do on the homework, or do you really like the way he's lecturing? Just start random conversation like that, because I promise you, you will start so many friendships like that. I remember the girl that I roomed with sophomore year, I had class with freshman year, and the way we met is when our teacher was calling roll, he kept saying her name wrong, and I finally turned to her and I was like, why do you let him say your name wrong every single time? And then we had a laugh about it, and after that we just talked every single day. It's something simple like that leaves such an impression on somebody, and it helps you start building that relationship. And then like later that week we decided to go to lunch together, and that was just the start of our friendship. And another thing, when you make friends with one person, freshman year especially, a lot of people are looking to make friends. So what happened in my group that I hang out with is this person made friends with that person, this friends made this with this person, and then they had a common friend, so we all just started sitting together and eating together and stuff. And I find that a lot of friendships work that way. A lot of people that you meet in college will be because you had a common friend, and that's what college is about: networking, associating yourself with people. I do want to encourage you to step out the box once again when it comes to people that are like you, because I know the people that I hang out in my group, we all have similarities, obviously, because you have to be able to have some type of similarities if you're friends. Even if you're really different, I feel like friends typically have some things in common. But we have different backgrounds. We come from different places. Some are from small towns, some are from big towns, that type of things. Different races, a mixture of things, because I find that a lot of people, especially African Americans, I found that when I came to college, a lot of the black people are like, we're black, we need to stick together because we're outnumbered by all the Asians and the white people and the Hispanics and stuff like that. And to me, it shouldn't be about that. Whether somebody is white, black, green, whatever, like, they're a person, and we come from so many different places, and you could learn so much about so many people. So yeah, I really encourage you to really step outside yourself, step outside of what you're used to, and really get to know someone that's from a completely different background. I know my freshman year, I had a Vietnamese roommate, and at first I was like, how are we ever going to relate? But honestly, that's one of the closest people I met during my college experience. Like, I love that girl to death, because it's amazing how far someone can live from you, how their lifestyle can be completely different. They come from a completely different culture, but at the same time we had so much in common, so much we could relate to. So really don't miss out on that because you're closing yourself in. One of the last things I want to say is about partying. I know it's social and you think that you will make a lot of friends. I know it seems like everybody is doing it, which a lot of people do it, but never feel the pressure to go to parties, never feel the pressure to drink. The college experience is really what you want to make it, and the friends that you meet, if you're not the type of person that likes to go out and drink and be in environments like that, the real friends that you're going to keep through college are going to be the ones that either respect that, still do it, but respect it, or the people that understand your type of lifestyle and have that similar type of lifestyle, so they don't engage in that. My friends, I would say none of them really have that partying type of lifestyle, you know. We'll go out here and there, not to say that we don't go out and stuff like that, but it's not like a Thursday through Sunday thing like a lot of people make, you know. I feel like a lot of people feel pressured to keep up with that social lifestyle when they go to college, when you don't have to. Like, me and my friends used to have movie nights every Friday or game night every Thursday and stuff like that. Like, we would schedule these weekly things where people would just bring more of their friends, and it would just become, it started like with a couple people, and I remember by the end of the school year, one of the times we had like 10 people in one dorm room. Like, it started to be a lot of people regularly. So I think even simple stuff like that, even if you're just playing board games or something like that, like, you don't have to go out partying, getting sloppy drunk, and acting outside yourself just to feel like you're making a social impact on campus. I'm going to wrap this up because I feel like I'm talking long, but I hope you gained something from what I just said. A lot of you are nervous about making friends, and it is a scary process. It's a scary process moving away from home and having to be away from the people you've been going to school with for so long, but really take this as an opportunity to be who you want to be and be who you're supposed to be. And you're gonna stop being friends with a lot of people that you've been friends with for a long time. You're gonna lose touch with a lot of people you've seen on a regular basis, and don't be afraid of that, because if you're meant to be friends, at the end of the day, you're meant to be friends. And a lot of people change in college, and you have to be ready for that. But I feel like the people that are meant to be in your life and meant to stay in it are the people that are going to accept you for what you change into and accept you for who you are when you're being who you are. So just keep that in mind. I think I'll cut this off now. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this type of video, if you have anything to say, leave it in the comments. Let me know if you want more of this type of laid back video. I'll see you lovely ladies, gorgeous gents, and crazy kids later. KandeeLovesYa. Good luck with this year.